we're all like owners of the building, even though we're not. It's everything that we do is to help each other out. We'll watch each other's booths if somebody can't be here for a weekend or something, and it's like a little family. It's great. I just love the people. Interacting with my customers, interacting with all the other vendors. Some of the best ideas come from other vendors. We all bounce off each other. It's so fun to be this creative.
When we first initially, my husband and I started out as vendors ourselves. We make balloon animals for kids and do birthday parties, and we really loved the summer market. And it was kind of a shocker to not have anything to do with our parties in the wintertime, and so we teamed up with a couple other partners and decided to put on a market in the wintertime, not only for ourselves, but also we saw that some vendors were also interested in being able to sell their products in the wintertime because they also didn't have anywhere else to sell their products. And with our other vendors, this is their only source of income. So they don't always have other jobs, and if with no place to sell in the summertime, in the wintertime, then they wouldn't have any money, which makes it a little bit difficult for them to make ends meet in the wintertime.
Before the market, I was a welder. I welded at a company that made handicap pool lifts, and I was a specialty welder, stainless steel, MIG and TIG. Got laid off because the market kind of fell flat. I'm kind of just killing time right now, waiting to the market to come back up so I can get back to welding again. I've been making jewelry now for about 10 years and kind of just playing with it and having a good time.
We have arts and crafts, from handmade crocheted hats to wooden things to photography, type of artisans, jewelry, and stone making. Just the list kind of goes on and on. It helps support the local economy, which I think is great. We do have big stores like Walmart and CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens and things like that, but that doesn't really support our local economy. A lot of our items are made here in Montana. So these craftsmen and artisans, or even our farmers and growers and our bakers, this is all Montana grown stuff or Montana made. So their small business is here in Montana, and by providing them a place to sell their products, it brings the community together to help actually support the local economy, which brings in money, which is great for everybody.
My mom and I run this home business called Summerberry Farm, and it's homemade jams, jellies, and syrups. A lot of the fruit comes from our place, so I tend to be the guy working outside, and then my mom makes the jams, so I kind of do the outside work and she does the work in the kitchen. My mom's always loved gardening, but I used to buy her like a fruit tree or some plants for Mother's Day or her birthday, and finally we just started having rows of fruit and decided to maybe make some profit at it. I heard about this last summer when I was selling at the Sunday carousel market, and the guys who ran this were just going around trying to gather up vendors, and it sounded like a good idea to have a market during the winter because there haven't really been any like that. I don't know, I was just interested in trying something new, and I liked how they had a nice inside location that did a mix of arts, crafts, and food. It gets our name out there, and I only come like every other weekend depending on my work schedule. But yeah, I like it because I can see what other vendors are doing, and